close-up video of the Fishbone Plus RDA from Sig Cloud. This was sent to me for the purpose of review. And I'm going to take it out of the box, show you what comes with it, and then I'm going to build on it. Fishbone Plus, unique top design, I'll say. Avoids overheating e-juice spilling. Ceramic deck for purer taste. Top air hole design, no leaking. Yeah, this is an interesting one. And this was sent to me by Cloud, what's their name? Cloud Joy? I thought they had another name. Here they are. Sig Cloud. Okay, so let's take a look and see what's in this. By the way, I am at a vape shop that actually sells this product. So here's what comes in the box. Spare parts. The ubiquitous blue screwdriver. 2 pre-made coils. 3 extra screws. And a bunch of extra O-rings, which is very good because this thing does use a bunch of O-rings. An extra glass sleeve. And here is the RDA. This is like an RDA RTA sort of thing, but not quite. Doesn't seal fully. It's got an interesting splashback guard right here in the drip tip. And the drip tip is and top cap are all one piece. So here's where you need your extra O-rings, there and also down here at the base of the RDA. So let's break this down, start from the bottom up. Copper 510 tin, adjustable, does not protrude very much at all. I would not be using this on a hybrid, and I would make sure that whatever mod you do use this on, if you're using it on a mech mod, has a pin that meets up with this, because again, this doesn't protrude by much at all. One good crank down on a hybrid mech mod and you're shorting this out if you push that in, or dent your battery down so that this touches the negative. Okay, or the positive. Here's the deck, that's ceramic. This actually comes off. So there's another 3 O-rings here that seal this in very much tank or RTA style on the bottom of this. There's no airflow on the bottom, so you can literally drip and fill this up with juice. I do not know what this screw is for, but I will find out. And we have a 2-post design, very much Velocity-esque, with positive side and a negative side, 2 post holes here, 2 post holes here, obviously. And there are your screws, Phillips head screws. Okay, so that's the base. This thing didn't, there's nothing else in the box, so there's no like instruction manual or anything like that. There's an extra glass sleeve, which is helpful. Okay. So let's look at this unique airflow and top cap design. By the way, this completely unscrews. And I'm going to try vaping on this at some point without this on at all. But it's got, there's your airflow coming down from the top of the top cap. It screws in, you adjust your airflow like that. Yeah, this is exactly like the Velocity. There's some metal turnings and burrs. Not great, guys. Not great. That's the junk that could short out an RDA, and at the very least, it's annoying. 24 gauge Canthal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 wrap. There's one coil. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And my second coil. Pull the slack out of them. I'm going for about a 0.2 ohm resistance. See how well I did with that. Okay. So. Just for the purposes of this video, I'm doing a very simple dual coil. This deck really begs for more complex, maybe Clapton's or a quad, something like that. But for right now, I'm happy with that. Okay. Clamp this down. Got plenty of room.
Against this shit, everyone does what they gotta do. He's ripping this shit. Yo, this shit's I'm getting one. Do I hold it, hit it, then let it go and keep hitting it, or like you hit it, hold it at the same time? As it's to your lips, that's when my hands are. So if you let it all the way, that's when I'm like,
Okay. Those coils are a little far out, away from the deck. I don't like that. So, loosen that up. Loosen that up. Got to be careful, those screws strip real easy. See it? All right. Same height above the deck. Same distance out. I could even have had these a little bit closer, but it'll clear. 0.24, 0.21. Good. There we go.
LOS, OR. Cool.
Clockworm Mini Plus, 50 watts. Pulse these coils at 25.
Sweet. Cool. Okay, every time you hit a certain amount of points, you get some sort of, Sure, yeah, cool.
And you can save a lot too, not using it.
Alright, cool.
So if the tax comes up to 137.
I'm going to space these coils a little. I feel like I have room, so I'm not going to do contact coils today. Not for this build.
Yeah, in the boxes in which we carry, and for charging. That's the first part? Yep. It's rechargeable, just like cell phones.
How long you
Very
keep
nice.
charge for? I honestly don't keep them, so pop them in your car charger, plug them in the bottom of that, and you can go. Nice.
All these cards in the back there. Okay, the print text is in the receipt.
I'll say it pretty well.
Okay guys, up top, so I've built this at a 0.24 ohms resistance. Now let's go ahead and vape on it. Juiced it up, wicked it. What the hell? What the hell? All right, first of all, these O-rings are a little bit dry. Okay. I really don't know when this happened, but this already fucking cracked. This glass sleeve over here is already chipped. I don't know when that happened. Well, all right, so let me go use the spare, which I haven't cracked yet. But, I mean, I wasn't exactly paying attention to what I was doing, but I wasn't exactly rough with this stuff either. Really don't know what happened there. I hope there's not a chip of glass hanging out somewhere. I don't know. I've been using tanks for over a year. I've never seen something just chip. All right. Fuck me. All right, so let's see. How are we vaping? Vape's pretty good. All right. Vape's really good. Not happy about that chipping. I don't even know when it happened, where it happened. Happened too easy, I'll tell you that much. All right, it's a pretty nice vape. I cannot drip straight down the drip tip, so you gotta take that off. All right. I really feel like I gotta just load this up with juice. And I think that ceramic is porous, so that saturates. What is the advantage of a ceramic deck? I really don't know. I dripped a little too much. Yeah, even though you can drip a hell of a lot of juice in there, I'm not going to recommend it. Just feels real soggy right now. I feel like 50 watts is not enough. Goodbye, Clouper. Let's get something else over here. What shall we vape on? Oh, good old faithful. IPv4S. Fucking go-to. I'm like Harry Potter. You know how, like, if he doesn't have his magic wand? That's, yeah, that does look pretty nice. All right, 62 watts, now we're talking. That's a much better vape. It's still a little soggy though, so we'll have to fix that and pump this up to 80. Now, see how we do. Drip tip's getting a little hot at 80, so come back down to a nice comfortable 70 watts. I think that's a little hot for it. I'm tasting a little rubber, a little O-ring. I don't know who's the culprit. There's a lot of O-rings in here to get hot and give off that flavor. Ow, fuck, that gets hot. I'm gonna take off this center like apparatus. So I think what that was doing was condensing the vape. So my whole build deck really just gets you know, like made a lot tinier. So I really don't have all that room to build in there because I have to fit it inside of that. But the good news is I have the option of taking that off. So I'm just going to remove that, screw that right off. Now I have my whole nice, oh, okay, nice build deck. That's wide open airflow. I kind of like it that way, and it's much better that way. So here's what I'll say about this innovation, this little bell jar doohickey. I feel like that O-ring inside there might have been getting hot and tasting a little bit rubbery. But if you're a flavor chaser and you're into the lower wattage range of maybe 30 to 50 watts, 60 watts of vaping, that's going to condense the flavor. This is more my style, though. Oh, yeah, it chucks. Still tasting a little rubber somewhere. Is the ceramic dispersing heat? I don't know. I dumped an awful lot of juice down in there. Flew too close to the sun and dry hit it. So don't do that. All right, all right. No, it's good, it's good. Just because I'm doing stupid shit over here doesn't mean the RDA is to blame. Daryl wants to keep hitting this thing. So there's a limit to how much juice that ceramic is going to offer, I don't, if any. But it does hold a lot of juice, that's nice. Thing's trucking at 70 watts. $69.9. It's a good number. All right. Very nice. It's a nice vape. I'm not going to say, oh, okay, I know how that glass chipped. Be very careful. Ceramic and glass, not a good combination. So when you're putting, that's probably how that chipped. And now I have to go hunting around for a glass chip. But I'm pretty sure when I was putting that on there, if you're used to just metal sliding down on metal, that's glass, and the ceramic's not forgiving. In fact, if you want to bust car windows, they make a little ceramic punch, and it shatters glass, if you didn't know that. Or so I've heard. Oh, Brian over here told me spark plugs. Now, what's the deal with spark plugs? Ceramic tip on a spark plug for what reason? Insulate?
Cracking glass.
Cracking. Oh, so Brian has heard that you use a spark plug to crack glass. But now, so guys, ceramic on glass, not a good combination. Be very careful. You will chip your sleeve. I could still use this. It just chipped a little bit, but I'm not crazy about that. Good. When Daryl fucks up, learn from his mistake and don't you make it. Thing's chucking like nice. You know what? That airflow from the airflow is coming in through here. There's like three, actually the whole thing. Yeah, it just comes in that top. Can you see that? You can see daylight. You can see dark and then light. That's where the airflow is coming down into this RDA. All right, I'm not tasting any more rubber. Maybe that's because I backed down the wattage and I'm not chain hitting it. Pretty nifty. Is this going to be my favorite RDA of all time? No, it's not. But for the price, what do you charge for these over here? $35? So $35 in a retail shop, that's pretty affordable for an authentic, nifty, different experience in vaping. What do you think? You guys want to hit this? All right, hold on. Don't take my word for it. Let me get some validation. All right, so we got this built. We got it wicked. We got it juiced and ready to go. That's a nice flavor addy all day long. I'm vaping it at 52 watts. It's a nice flavorful vape. Great cloud density, great flavor. That airflow really works well. It's got like this vortex kind of thing going on inside there. You guys want to try vaping on this? All right, I'm at Paper Street Vapor Co. Because they put up with my bullshit. All right. Be really careful with this glass sleeve against that ceramic. Ceramic and glass don't mix very nicely. There you go. Let's give it a go.
Much better.
So the liturgy in there?
No, I'm using Tally-Ho, Epicus Nebula, the General custard. Tasting mighty good in there. You think it needs to re-drip?
I think it's good still.
Warmer this time, lower wattage.
Yeah?
Mouthpiece gets hot.
Yeah, it does. I think the heat's transferring up that metal
Yeah.
cage.
Yeah.
Because it's right on either side of it.
I think that's it.
It's right down in there next to the coil. It's getting hot. But
I gotta say though, the flavor is money.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm happy with it. All right, if you want a cloud chase, you can just take off. I'll show you in a second. Re-drip and hit this thing again. So you're more of like a gentleman's vapor. Like you don't chuck huge clouds. You're all about the
I like
flavor.
flavor, man. That's why I got into it.
That's cool. That flavor is ridiculously good.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's cool. You can't see while you vape it though. You can actually see the vapor doing its work in the RDA through the glass.
See if you could see this.
Something you don't get out of a standard RDA.
Yeah. I have a Trinity cap, the glass cap for my Kennedy. And you can, same thing, you can
Yeah.
see the
It's
vapor.
cool. It's different, you know.
It's cool.
Nice, low cost RDA,
Yeah, low cost RDA.
authentic.
What do you charge here at the shop?
35 for them.
$35 for an authentic RDA with some original innovation. I'm just unscrewing this center piece here. That's like a flavor condensing inner chamber. And now I'm gonna just vape on that. Wide open airflow. Now it's a cloud chucking RDA. I'll pump it up to 65. Yeah, it can handle the heat. Let's go to 75.
Excuse me.
Sure. All right, nothing crazy. 77 watts, IPv4S.
Yeah, I have it, yeah.
It's a great RDA. I like it. Just make sure you're careful you don't, if you try,
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
that ceramic deck has these 4 little nubbins that stick up, and you got to make sure that you're putting the sleeve down straight up and down. Then you're fine. But if you put it in at an angle and it gets stuck over there, you're going to chip the glass, which I already did. And I would like to spare you from doing that. Now, I don't think it's going to be winning cloud competitions, but great vapor production. So you got some options. Very nice, innovative. I think I like it better as a flavor, Eddie. I'm gonna put this thing back on. All right. It's almost RTA-like. That's that glass sleeve. All right, so what do we got? We got a nice, easy build deck, 2-post design, ceramic. What do you think the ceramic is doing as far as having a ceramic deck? How do you think that affects the vape?
Just a guess at it, I'd say some sort of heat dissipation, if anything. But it's hard to say.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is too far of a stretch, but it could, if your deck stays cooler, it might keep battery temps down.
Okay, so this is interesting. That little cage there, you can turn this counterclockwise and increase your airflow. That's kind of neat, because it's unscrewing. That's innovative. Definitely a unique RDA. Overall, for $35, I don't think you can go wrong.
Mr. Miyagi. Too slow.
So just be careful with that. Don't go cowboy throwing that on and off. And the more you open the airflow, the less you taste the flavor. So turn it all the way clockwise. The airflow is still open, but it's at its minimum setting. And the flavor increases. Open it up some. More vapor production. Very nice. Very nice. I give it a thumbs up. Thank you very much for watching my channel.
Like, even it's closed off.